17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You biting the arm robbery, shorty. That's what they offer. My little brother getting big. My uncle got that coke again. He been smoking crack since I was born. Never told me. I used to stay up late at granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, I knocked on his door and told him what was him. Back to this trilling shit. So why rapping out of book? Yeah, my bitch. What is that? Cracking ball. What they ass like? Hit they block twice. A lot of boom and up. Damn, what? Mama rock. I'm like, oh goddamn, what happened? This little type of shit happens. The life of a sad. You ain't right. You get left. You slipped up. You ain't had not no blood on your cousin. You my son. I'm your daddy. You my son. I'm your daddy. Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert. I'm the dangerous. I keep that Glock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about. No rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy. Mask getting casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember then. Shit that happened late in December. I pray that when it hits, niggas stand a whole lot over the real Halloween.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, he's got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when they do that.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. It's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them, I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that? He is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go!
From 3 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep down. And got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 89 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
26-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
26-yard line.
And his kick here is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 19-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is
wide open, complete, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Second and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
and now here is another interception.
Ooh, he's running,
Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with tough.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Picked off down near the 5. Able to power through.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays, they want it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The Eagles will set up for the...
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explode?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now they try the right side here.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.